Top of the morning from the newsroom of Regional Radio and DeWittDailyNews.com. I'm Seth Lawrence with this expanded local newscast brought to you by Baum Chevrolet Buick in Clinton, your Silverado headquarters, and the morning show streams to Facebook and YouTube. It's brought to you by Peterson Insurance, your Pekin Insurance agent in Clinton. The Summer Reading Club at the Warner Library in Clinton is underway. Things kicked off with an event on Saturday, June 1st. Executive Director Bobby Perryman says the event was forced inside, but that didn't keep kids and families from coming out and getting signed up for this year's Summer Reading 2024.
We had our very first Summer Reading kickoff event. That was this past Saturday, June 1st from 9 to 10. It ended up being closer to 9 to 11 because we just had so many people show up, which was wonderful. We had more than 300 people in the building, and I know at least 200 specifically came to the event. We had 256 Summer Reading Club signups, which I remember years when our goal was to have 250 people for the whole summer. So to get that in one morning is pretty amazing. Melissa Snow is our youth services manager, and she did an amazing job planning this kickoff. Fortunately, our plan was to have it out on our lawn on Center Street, but it rained. Mm-hmm. It was beautiful on Friday. It was beautiful on Sunday, but Saturday it rained. Yeah. We were able to pivot everything indoors into our rear room except for the fire truck. We unfortunately cannot fit a fire truck into our building. We're going to try to do a makeup fire truck visit because the fire department here is wonderful, and they're always very happy to work with us. But we still had snow cones from Sweet Maze. We had Lily and Hammer doing balloon animals, and we had a variety of lawn games that still work indoors. And I do want to mention that some of those are available for checkout. So if you're having any kind of a summer party or summer get-together and you want to check out some lawn games, we have them available at the library. So the kids had a great time. Lily and Hammer I think she said 125 balloon animals. Her fingers literally bled at the end of it, but she said she loved it, and the kids loved it. They had so much fun. So we had a great turnout. I do want to thank our amazing volunteers, Friends of the Library, who helped us quite a bit with crowd control and helped, especially because we have a lot of new staff who have never done summer reading before, and we tried to warn them that we get busy in June, and they were still a little bit shell-shocked, but all in a wonderful way. And we are so excited to have so much participation and such a wonderful response from the community.
Perryman indicates signups for the Summer Reading Club will last all summer. The program doesn't wrap up until July 31st.
We still take signups, so you have not missed it all the way until July 31st, which is our last day of summer reading. You can still sign up. So if you're on vacation or your kids are at camp, you can still come into the library anytime we're open and sign up and start reading to get prizes. Last year was record-breaking when we had more than 700. So our goal this year is, again, 700 participants in summer reading, which is about 10% of all of the population of Clinton. We're very excited about that. Oh, we have tons and tons of programs this year. We have doubled up our programs. Oh, wow. One thing that we're doing that's new is every December we have a program we call 12 Days of Crafts, where we just have craft supplies out on our main floor where patrons come in and make a little craft for Christmas. But this year we're going to be doing it for summer reading. So there is a craft out on our main floor that will change every week. And this year's theme is Read, Renew, Recycle. So all of the craft materials are all recycled materials that we've been collecting. So we're very excited, and all of our programs are all themed on conservation. So we're working with Weldon Springs. We're working with 4-H.
According to Perryman, you can sign up for this year's Summer Reading Club online at vwarner.org or stop in at 310 North Quincy Street as well. And be sure to follow along with all the happenings at the library by following them on Facebook and Instagram. After unexpected delays to the start of its season, the Farmer City Pool is going to open just in time for the first heat wave of the summer. Starting today on the WHOW Morning Show Tuesday, Farmer City Administrator Sue McLaughlin told Regional Radio they had to delay the opening of the pool by a couple of weeks due to some unexpected issues during the seasonal preparation process.
We're supposed to open Memorial Day weekend. We did not. Unfortunately, we hire a company to help us, do dewinterize and get it going. And they came upon some issues and missed some issues, quite frankly. So then we had to order a new pump because it burned up. So then we had to get that installed and get all the algae and get the water in good shape. The exciting news after all of that was that we're planning to open tomorrow, finally. You and I have been meeting regularly here for a couple of years, and it just seems like every year we're having something. And, we thought, yes, this is going to be a good year. And then we had the Y pull out. And then now we had the pump issue. And come on, give me a break. Like you said, pools are always work. It doesn't matter. There's always something going on. And you just got to roll with it. So
Sure,
I'm just
sure.
happy that we're going to be able to open this year. I
Mhm.
mean, it's 19 days late, but hey, better late than not. It's supposed to be what, almost 90 on Wednesday?
Yeah.
So it's a good day to start the season because it'll
Sure.
be nice and hot.
The opening of the pool was delayed by 19 days. In response to that, Farmer City has reduced its price for its seasonal pass. McLaughlin says it remains a really good deal for a family pass for the season.
So obviously, it's 19 days, which is about 20% of the season. So we reduced the prices by 20%. I did put it on Facebook, so cityoffarmercity.org or the city's Facebook page. So individuals, it was $75 for the season. Now it's $60 for residents. And then families of 4 for residents, it was $160, now it's $130. So basically, do the math, it's 20% less than what the price was. So we did reduce the prices to make up for the 19 days. It was funny because when I was doing the math about, okay, so many days in the season and then a family of 4, would you believe it's $1.86 a day for a family of 4?
Wow.
That's not per person. That's for 4 people. It's $1.86 a day. And that was for the normal price. Now we've reduced it by $30. It's a really good deal because our day passes did go up a little bit. It was $5, now it's $7. And then for non-residents, it's up to $10. So yeah, that would add up really quickly if you just came without getting a pass, season pass. So it does make sense. Now, we do have a program for those who are having financial difficulty, or maybe they're on Medicaid or, those types of programs. They just have to fill out a form, and we'll take a look and see if we can't give them a break based on their income. And that's on behalf of the Clark Foundation. They reimburse us for the difference, and so we do have that as well.
According to McLaughlin, they have a new pool manager this year, and the goal is to offer some lap swim hours, swim lessons, and a few other unique opportunities.
Yeah, I'm glad you mentioned that because we think we're going to be able to offer swim lessons at least one time this summer.
Okay.
Now, usually we do like a couple weeks in June and a couple weeks in July, but we're looking at maybe at least offering a couple weeks in July. We have some senior lifeguards that are going to teach some other lifeguards, and so they'll be able to do that. So yes, I'll probably roll out that information here quickly, maybe in the next week or so. But yes, we're very hopeful we can do that this year because with the Y, we were like, oh boy, we didn't know if we'd be able to. So I'm happy that I think we will, at least a little bit.
McLaughlin points those interested in learning more about the Farmer City Pool to follow the City of Farmer City's Facebook page. On Friday, June 7th, Clinton police investigated a property damage accident at Route 54 East and East Main Street in Clinton. A vehicle driven by 61-year-old Lynn Hawkins of Farmer City was traveling west on Route 54 when a vehicle driven by 21-year-old Stephanie Durbin of Clinton was traveling west on Main Street. Durbin stopped and proceeded into the intersection where the vehicle collided. Durbin was issued citations for driving while license suspended and disobeying a traffic control device. Durbin was also issued a notice to appear in court. News time, 16 minutes after 7 o'clock on this Wednesday, Plenty more to get to coming your way next on The Morning Show.
We value your trust in us. This is Scott Baum from Baum Chevrolet Buick here in Clinton. Yes, our goal is to earn your trust each and every day. That's why we have prices posted for each car, truck, and SUV, new or used, on our lot, or on our website. Currently, we have a great selection of new and used Silverados priced to move in $1,500, $2,500, or $3,500s. Come see us and all our inventory. Baum Chevrolet Buick. We want to be your trusted transportation option. BaumChevyBuick.com, right from the start.
News time is 17 minutes after 7 o'clock on this Wednesday. Again, I'm Seth Lawrence with you folks for this morning for this expanded local newscast. Governor J.B. Pritzker is in Canada this week, and he's doing what he can to further the trading relationship between the state and the province of Ontario. Governor Pritzker says $29 billion in trade goes between the two, and Ontario is the state's second largest export market. A new MOU was signed between the two to promote investments and an effort to see if the state and province can share skills and people to support new and emerging technologies.
United States and Illinois has been at the forefront of that relationship. Nearly 200 Illinois-based firms like McDonald's and Mondelez, and you mentioned Kraft Heinz, and these are companies that operate here in Ontario, and of course there are 119 Ontario-based firms that are operating in Illinois, companies like BMO and Magna and Brookfield.
Ontario would be the nation's third largest trading partner if counted by itself, only trailing Mexico and China. A new investigation from the Better Business Bureau shows phishing scams are on the rise. The BBB's latest report, leaders say scammers use common means of communication like text, calls, and emails to push the scam. The scam often includes a link to a website where users will input their personal information. Don O'Brien serves as a scam investigator with the BBB.
Anything that gets you to act in the heat of the moment is a great phishing scam. They may say that, oh, Blake, they may call you and they may say, oh, your Social Security number's been compromised and it's been frozen. Well, they'll never freeze the Social Security number is never frozen. But they'll act like you have done something. You need to do something immediately and give them money so this thing can get cleared up. They may say that, any number of things to get you to try to act and either give up some money to them or possibly give your information to them. Again, we had a huge increase since 2021. BBB has received more than 23,000 reports related to phishing, and 9,000 of those were reported last year. So it's been a big increase as far as the number of phishing attempts that have been reported to BBB concerns.
Since 2021, the BBB recorded more than 23,000 reports related to online phishing, and last year it recorded over 9,000 scams, nearly double the record from the previous year. A rare copy of the Emancipation Proclamation signed by Abraham Lincoln will be showcased at the Abraham Lincoln Presidential Library and Museum in celebration of Juneteenth and Independence Day. The exhibit is at 112 North 6th Street in Springfield and will be open for free public viewing starting Saturday and on weekdays on June 17th through July the 3rd. In addition to the exhibit, the Presidential Library and Museum will host a series of special events. The Nature of Freedom, a theatrical presentation, will be shown on June 15th at 11 a.m. and on June 19th, also at 11 a.m. and 6:30 p.m. The evening performance will feature Small Beginnings, a play about Robert Small's Civil War-era rescue mission. The museum will offer free admission on June 19th and facilitate two discussions in collaboration with Springfield's Juneteenth celebration and the Center for the Lincoln Studies at the University of Illinois Springfield. Christina Schutt, ALPLM's executive director, says the significance of the display of the Emancipation Proclamation, only a few documents in all of American history carry the weight of the Emancipation Proclamation. The Presidential Library and Museum is proud to share it with the public and celebrate its connection to the holiday. For more details, you can visit presidentlincoln.illinois.gov. Mental health tends to make a positive trend upward as the summer sets in, but one professional wants community members to maintain and strengthen their mental well-being while the weather is cooperating. Ed Lacheda is the clinical director of mental health services in Shelbyville and says an increase in sun intake and some vacation can bode well for your mental health, but there are ways to carry those happy feelings with you without depletion. Lacheda describes the common fast summer for citizens filled with trips and time outdoors, but setting boundaries will allow a person not to spread themselves too thin and keep that energy they might need.
It can help our mental health just through through sunshine, warmer weather, A lot of us spend more time outside. The sun is obviously out longer than any other season. This can do things like boosting our vitamin D levels. This can improve our mood, leads to better health. Our bodies produce more melatonin, which is kind of a sleep hormone, so it helps us to sleep. And overall, we can feel better. But there can also be stressors during the summertime, such as feeling overwhelmed by the amount of activities that we're trying to get in the day. And now I have a longer day to do even more. So sometimes people get less sleep.
I see.
So it's got some good things to it, but there's also some things that we can do to make sure we're maintaining good mental health during that time, especially as we move through the summer and we're gearing up again for the fall season, and when things start to get colder, the sun's not out as much. Just some really simple habits we can form and keep. So for instance, setting boundaries. There's a lot more activities tend to be in the summertime. We don't necessarily have to say yes to every single one of them. So seek out those activities that you want to attend. Plan that seem to be best for you, but making sure that we're taking breaks and not getting too tired, too exhausted.
This year, even though school may be out for the kids and parents, finding some extra relaxation, Lacheta points out that keeping some semblance of a routine can be beneficial.
More activities to do, get outside, fresh air, all the stuff I put off in the winter time, or our spring was kind of rainy. So now I'm going to go and cram all this stuff into this time, which is wonderful and it's delightful. But we still have to rest our brain. We still have to rest our bodies. So keeping, some semblance of a routine.
Yes.
Is still important to keep that mind-body clock working properly, because our brain really does go through a rhythm, and it looks forward to that. It's called circadian rhythm. And continue to engage in physical activities. Most people don't struggle so much with that, but that also can improve our physical health. It helps our mental health. Mental health helps our physical health. They work back and forth.
Lacheta has a message for parents during the summertime, and that is to keep an eye on the avoidant features of your child's behavior. During the unstructured summer days, children's activities, they, like most, may rise to the top. Lacheta says to be watchful of disengaging activities like watching movies alone or extended hours of video gaming.
Watch for avoidance of certain activities or anxiety that may pop up with certain activities or situations. When someone is struggling, they often avoid or they disengage from things or activities that they used to do. It's a very common reaction, including with kids, because little ones are not very insightful oftentimes, so they're not going to tell you, hey, I'm struggling. So we have to watch, is there an increase in anxiety? Are they isolating or disengaging more? While you may see decreases in some activities, there can also be increases in other more solitary or sedentary activities such as sleep, playing video games alone, watching a lot of television or reading. And all of those things are okay. Yeah. I think it's the amount of that, and does that represent a change in that kid's norm, or what you would typically see.
For more information, do a Google search for the Shelby County Community Services. The Illinois Treasurer's Office is set to auction a variety of unclaimed property items online from June 17th through June 21st. The auction will feature a range of unique items, including a 14-karat gold charm bracelet, a 1783 Spanish milled dollar with a certificate, and a 1997 U.S. quarter-ounce platinum-proof coin. State Treasurer Mike Frerick spoke on the convenience of the online auction, allowing people to shop from anywhere and find distinctive items for personal collections or gifts. The auction includes jewelry, coins, and currency, such as a 2001 American Buffalo proof and a uncirculated silver dollar. There will be a total of 100 lots, each comprising one or more items. The Treasurer's Office holds unclaimed property, including lost bank accounts, insurance proceeds, unpaid rebate cards, and safe deposit box contents. Items are turned over to the office after private entities have made prolonged efforts to locate the owners. Typically, items considered for auction have been unclaimed for 10 years. Proceeds from the auction will be held for the rightful owners indefinitely. Due to limited storage space, the Treasurer's Office conducts periodic online auctions throughout the year, along with an annual in-person auction at the Illinois State Fair set for August 17th this year. Interested bidders can view the items by visiting ibid.illinois.gov and navigate to the Illinois State Treasurer's Unclaimed Property Auction under the Storefronts tab. Prospective participants must register on the website to bid. Approximately 1 in 4 adults who search the state's unclaimed property website, iCache, find unclaimed money averaging $1,000. Residents can check for unclaimed money at illinoistreasurer.gov/iCache, or for more information, contact the Treasurer's Office at 217-557-8567. The Illinois General Assembly passed legislation recently filed by State Senator Steve McClure to ensure that the Shelby County Rescue Squad is able to stay open and keep operating to protect the people they serve. Senator McClure says the legislation will help make sure that Shelby County is able to maintain their rescue squad, which will help save lives. He hopes the legislation is able to provide some peace of mind for Shelby County residents. Shelby County board members had asked the senator to file Senate Bill 1102, which would officially authorize the county to operate their rescue squad and provide necessary benefits to squad members. The bill matches similar legislation passed by Senator McClure dealing with the Sangamon County Rescue Squad. The bill is designed to clear up regulations that could have forced the rescue squad to shut down. Senate Bill 1102 passed both chambers of the Illinois General Assembly and now awaits the signature of Governor Pritzker. News time is 29 minutes after 7 o'clock here on this Wednesday. Coverage of news is brought to you by Baum Chevrolet Buick in Clinton, your Silverado headquarters, and the morning show streams to Facebook and YouTube. Brought to you by Peterson Insurance, your Pekin Insurance agents in Clinton. Coming up on 7:30 on this Wednesday, we'll take a look at network news. Following the network, we get a look at